Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What type of bow is it?
It is a longbow.
Damn it!
Oh no.
So
You
I
can't
can
use
still,
it, can you?
Well, I can still use it. I just don't get proficiency, correct?
If you don't have
Yeah.
martial, can I bite off you?
Hold on a second. I don't even know. Can I? How do I tell if I can even use a longbow? Because I know I get proficiency.
It's a martial.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I
martial
know.
weapon. Do you have proficiency with martial weapons?
I get no. My
I don't
proficiency
think you do.
is simple weapons and hand crossbows. I just don't get proficiency. But I mean, that just means I don't get I don't get my proficiency,
You
right?
need a crossbow, not a bow.
Yeah, you wouldn't get the +2.
Right.
You'd
but
still
I
get your dexterity
right.
modifier.
So I can still use it.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
just wouldn't be as effective with it.
yeah. You get a +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
Yeah.
Oh, again, how much would you pay me for it?
Olgan, you won 5 gold.
Oh, you know what?
Sir. I wasn't third anyway.
Would you take 14 gold for it?
14. Make it 20 and you can have it.
Can I try an intimidation check on him?
You can try.
Oh, God.
Say
And if,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
it's a 9.
What am I rolling?
Gentlemen, and I come up to them with my broken bow. Don't let our bonds of friendship be like the broken bonds of my bow.
I think we both look at him and
I
just
throw
shake
it
our
over my
head.
shoulder, and I hand the ranger my 22 arrows I have left. Here, to compensate for the broken one. Let him get the bow.
All right. Tell you what, 15. How about 15, just to make it even?
I'll do 15.
All right.
All right, so
I sell him the bow for 15, and then
and you get 30 gold on top of that.
yeah, plus the 30 gold.
Yes.
And then I would like to give my current longbow over to Omen if he can use it.
I can. I have martial weapons.
Oh, look at
I'd
that!
like to give him the longbow then.
My face brightens up into a smile. Mind if I get like 10 of those arrows back?
You can have all of those arrows back.
Okay, cool.
So
Because I still have. Did we get our arrows back from this competition?
all except for the one that you broke.
The one that shattered into a million pieces.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
have a bow +1, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Longbow is just longbow?
Yes.
Cool. Now
I
have the
basically
longbow.
just made back all of the gold that I spent at the inn, plus the studded leather armor that I bought.
Yeah, actually, you did.
Hey,
Heck yeah.
Seems fortuitous for all. I got to have some fun shooting at targets, proving I'm not that bad of an archer myself.
with the crap bow too.
Yeah.
With a crap bow. Yeah, see? I'm just pulling some mad skill out of there.
I just
Well,
don't
How much
Wait,
longer are we going to be
one.
playing? Because it's
one.
been 4 hours.
3.5.
Okay.
I mean, that's up to the DM, really.
I'm just curious. Are we going to be going towards Castle Horn?
Yeah. So that's what I was going to lead you to is if we could find someone around us that looks like they know their way around town or something, or see if we could talk to Grumpy Dude if he's not too pissed about losing to us. See if there's any other like good shops around.
Movis.
Yeah. Or if we could just do like a general investigation check for
Yeah, you can do an investigation check. Well, what exactly are you looking for?
like good shops, stuff like that. Like maybe a proper general store or something.
I thought we just hit up the only market that was in town.
You hit up the main market, yes, for general items and stuff along those lines. Oh, which
I do one
+2, so 10 for me.
I'm at 18 plus
18.
5.
Okay, so with an 18, you can find somebody that can kind of give you a runaround of the town. You learn that directly above the market is a jeweler. So if you look at that's a jeweler.
Okay.
This is a mage that will enchant items for a price.
Ooh.
Oh, not for free?
No, not for free. This is the
Darn.
town blacksmith. This is the town baker. Town butcher.
Is there a town candlestick maker?
No. And that's the entirety of the people that will sell stuff, and the two nobles live in these two houses with their servant quarters around the houses on the raised platforms.
So there's a blacksmith, an enchanter, a baker. What else?
A jeweler,
Jeweler.
And
a
a
maid.
butcher.
And what else?
A butcher.
Butcher. Alright. Go to the blacksmiths.
That's where I'm going to.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the mage because I'd like to see if she can and how much it would be to enchant my short bow. Or
I'll get
really
you there.
any of my weapons, like the short sword,
This is the
my
blacksmith.
daggers.
Okay, so who's going first?
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Okay.
Yeah,
We
there's
got two
three of
people
us.
going to the blacksmith, so it's
Or 3 of us.
3. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you walk up to the blacksmith. You open the door to the shop, which is really more of a gate. The lower portion is open. You see a large forge and a handful of custom-made weapons and armor behind her. You see a shorter lady, about 5'3". She's very muscular. You can tell that she's worked with her hands for most of her life. She's got very rough pink skin, and she's got a very sightly face. She has a tattoo of a rapier on her right arm, and the word knight translated into celestial on her left arm. She's got long wavy brown hair and cloudy green eyes. As you walk up, you hear her say, "Who's that that goes there?"
Heyo, we were just hearing that you were the blacksmith of the town and wanted to see if maybe you had some wares for sale.
Yes, that's me. My name is Cholera Elfblood. I'm not elf, but they call me Elfblood because of my skill that I do with my hands here. I do have some items that I could sell you, or I do also do custom work. What are you looking for?
Not exactly anything in particular, just stumbled into town, wanted to check things out a bit before we make our way to the capital.
Okay. As you're speaking to her, you notice that she doesn't ever directly look at you. She's just kind of staring off into a direction.
If I notice this, I'm gonna take one hand and just kind of like make it do like Pac-Man with Spock fingers, and see if she notices at all.
And she
Off to my
still
side.
staring off into space. What did you say it was that you were looking for?
Nothing in particular, just seeing what you got, really.
All right. I make everything from shields to armor. My specialty is weapons. Short swords, daggers, battle axes, hammers are fun. A little bit of whatever you like. If it could be made with iron or steel, I tend to be able to handle it.
Would you say you could maybe identify another person's work, or?
It depends on the weapon or the armor. What do you have for me?
So, with it just being a handle, I would have attached it to my belt or something somehow. Untie that sword handle from the belt and show it to her. Happen to know anything about this?
She reaches out. Do you place it in her hand?
Hmm. That she tries to reach out and get to it. Yeah. I'll place it.
She
in her hand.
just holds her hand out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm figuring she's blind, so she's got to touch it to figure out what it is.
Yeah. So you see her take it in her hand, open palm, and run her fingers across the handle of the sword. She feels the slot where the stone's missing, the open top of it, and she says, "This isn't someone's work I'm familiar with. It does definitely seem to be less about the metalwork and more about the arcane portion of it. I can feel some runes in the handle, and it feels like there's something missing from it. It doesn't seem like it'll hold a regular blade, so I wouldn't be able to add any steel to it and make it work. But it's definitely an interesting piece." And she holds her hand back out, open palm.
Take it, tie it back to my belt. By chance, do you happen to have any good glaives?
Oh, glaives I can do. Glaives I can absolutely do. You looking for anything special or just a standard glaive?
I like the sound of special.
Okay. Well, she reaches out and grabs your arm. How strong would you say you are?
Bow chicka bow wow.
I mean, I would like to say I'm rather strong. Mind you, my charisma. Are you trying to get what my strength is?
Yeah.
15 with a +2 in the box.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
She says, yeah, judging by the stiffness of your arms here, I think I could probably make you. Actually, I think I've got a glaive already that might suit you pretty well. She goes in the back, feels across the wall a little bit, and brings back this polished glaive with. It almost looks like a giant, thick baseball bat with a black leather wrapped handle and spikes coming out in all directions to a point of a serrated blade. Yeah. She says this one will make you hit a little bit harder, I do believe. It's got a little bit of extra weight to it. Helps it deal out a little bit more damage, as long as somebody's strong enough to hold it.
Okay. What kind of damage are we talking?
It's a +1 strength. So as long as you have a at least +1 in the strength category, it'll do +1 damage and +1 to hit.
How is it that I have my glaive that's way better than that?
That's a good question.
Mine says, and this is from, let's see, why does it say +4 in the hitbox for unarmed strike? That doesn't seem right at all.
What's your strength at?
15 +2.
Your total? So 17. So yeah, that'd be a. That should be a +3.
This is ran through
my
D&D
my
Beyond.
unarmed strikes +5
Okay.
as a half orc because I specialize in punching people in the face.
If you're talking about unarmed,
All right, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, that's an unarmed strike. No, this is a +1 on top of that.
Yeah.
So, so then my +4, and then I'd have +1, so it'd be +5.
yeah.
Oh, I still get +2 slashing. As nice as that one looks, as dangerous as that one looks, I think I'll have to unfortunately pass. do
What do you get
appreciate your
plus
time
2
though.
Can
slashing?
somebody mute your TV or something?
From whatever D&D gave me as my stats for my glaive. I picked glaive and then it put all that stuff in there.
That
Okay.
is DJ.
Is he
Skyver
asleep?
says
He
plus
was.
4 to hit and
Yeah.
1d10 plus 2 slashing.
Okay.
Fancy.
So I'm gonna keep that. Anyone else gonna play with the blacksmith?
Yes. What about any rapiers?
Oh, rapier. Yeah, I can make a rapier. What particular aspects are you looking for?
Something a little bit better than my 2 short swords. I just need one. Or even a long sword will do.
Ooh, long sword. Okay. Okay. Here. I've got plenty of long swords. The standard ones are around 15 gold pieces. I've got a couple that are slightly nicer that would run you about 20. So this is a
Versatile.
Yeah.
It's one-handed.
Mm-hmm.
I had to
So-
look.
Yeah. So let's see. The basic ones weigh about 3 pounds. They're 15 gold pieces. I've got a couple of nicer ones that are around 20 to 25 gold pieces. They do a little bit more damage. Whenever you swing them, they're not all that heavy. They're still around the 3 to 5 pound range. I love the 25. And that's a +2.
Think I'm gonna be broke here soon. But
You're gonna have to find some work.
yeah,
Well, we have a job to do.
Yeah, we do.
I think I will go for the 25 gold piece one.
Alright.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
want
meet
to
up.
try to haggle.
Sword?
I'm gonna go meet up with the guys at the enchanters.
Okay.
Would you be willing to buy a short sword?
Sure. Let me take a look at the craftsmanship of it.
I unsheath it and hand it to her as I saw the paladin do.
Okay.
And Beard, how much was that weight on that longsword?
That one's a 4 pound longsword.
Thank you.
Okay. This is a fairly standard short sword. Just handing her one.
Yeah, because I'm dual weapon fighting.
Okay. It's a fairly standard short sword. Craftsmanship's not bad, but it is a used weapon. I can feel a few nicks on the blade. I'd be willing to give you, say, 5 gold pieces for it. This is one that whenever I crafted new would probably go for about 10.
I will settle for that. That's fine.
Okay. Alright.
Excellent. So I am looking to purchase a longbow.
Okay. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see if there's anybody here that would.
Yeah, the blacksmith usually doesn't sell bows.
No.
I know that, but the blacksmith would know where I would need to go.
I don't think there's anybody there. The only people would be the central market.
Yeah. She looks at you and says, "I'm terribly sorry. The only bow that I know of was given away earlier in the competition. There was one guy at the market that had one, but I don't think I would have touched it, honestly. While I was feeling it over, I got a few splinters in my hand.
Well, it's broken now, so.
I'm honestly not surprised.
I'm
I will
sorry,
check a few
I'm
more.
not in there, so she didn't hear me say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm over in the mage. Sorry, I need to stop talking at a turn.
Yeah. God.
Let's see.
We are going to the capital soon.
Yes.
So I'm
Right.
sure we'll have better luck finding a longbow there.
All right. So who else going to the mage?
I'm there already.
I do wanna still get some from the blacksmith.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What do you
Generate
have
what?
for shields?
Oh, shields. Most of my shields have been contracted by the soldiers at this point, but I do still have a couple of pieces around here. Let me dig around a little bit, see what I've got in the back. Hmm.
Do 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 do. Thank you to our sponsors if we had one. Do 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 do
Just
do.
throwing this out there.
And
Pepsi,
this
Mountain Dew. Hit us
is
up.
where a skit would
Yeah.
be.
No shit. Okay, so
I'm totally down to take the Pepsi one. You guys can have the
She-
Mountain Dew one.
she ends up coming back out. She's holding a basic shield. She says, "I do still have this one. There's not a whole lot that that I've still got at the moment. If you come back at a later date, I might have something better. I don't have much in the way of shields. I've got more armor than I have anything.
I'll check back. We'll be coming back soon,
Okay,
and
well,
I'll see what you have then.
all right. Very well. I hope to hear from you again soon. I would say see you, but you know. Have a very nice day. I'm gonna go back to my work. Got a.
I think the Wilds might be there too.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, he.
Yeah,
left
he was
me.
hanging out because he wanted
That's
that
right.
longbow.
Son of a gun. Okay, finally found shield.
Bid farewell.
Like I want to.
And I'm gonna go with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna, I guess, head back to where everybody else is.
Okay.
I think I'm at the Enchanter.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one's
that's
gonna
where.
be
That's where.
interesting.
You can't give us shops and expect us to not go to them all.
No. You're good. You're good. Just this one's gonna be interesting because I haven't quite got a voice down for this one. Because the only one that I've ever heard is an accent that I cannot do.
What's the race?
You'll find out here in a second.
Okay. Very curious.
It's what I think it is. I'm gonna love it. We'll love it either way because it's from our awesome DM. But
Here we go. All right. So do you just walk in? Do you knock?
I mean, is the door
I mean-
open?
I thought I was already in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're already in there. Okay, cool. So as you walk in, you see a 7'3" being that's surprisingly beefy for the race that you're looking at. He's got a very short black mohawk and blue eyes, and rough gray skin with a gray layer of fur. And he's got a slight hunch to him. Looks like his house is a little bit smaller than he needs for his particular build. I don't know how many of you guys would be familiar with seeing this particular race, but he kind of has the face of, say, a squished cow, kind of compressed in.
He's a furbolg.
He is a furbolg.
Yes.
What's the race called?
Furbolg.
Furbolg.
It's like fire, but F-I-E-R, Bolg.
Yes. The only one I've ever heard talk speaks with a Canadian accent, and I just cannot do Canadian accents. And Squee knows exactly which one that is.
Mhm.
So, how you doing there today?
I'm pretty good. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. What can I do for you?
Well, I have some items. I was hoping to see if I can get enchanted and what the price of that would be. I have a short bow, a short sword, and a couple daggers. I'd just like to get some prices on enchanting them.
Okay. What sort of enchantments you got in mind for me?
I'd like to just see if I can get some better damage out of them.
Better damage. Okay. How much better damage are we talking? Because the price can go up depending on how much you want to throw at it.
Yeah. I guess as much damage as I can afford. I'm hoping to not spend more than about 10 gold pieces per item.
Whew. Well, I
don't
hate
know
to
how much you're
disappoint you, but unfortunately, enchantments they tend to be rather expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. Enchantments typically they take quite a bit of time to make the good ones work. Typically, about a level of enchantment takes 2 to 3 days, and
Oh.
so, yeah. So it's not a quick process, and so it costs a little bit. You're looking at about $50 a day, or 50 gold pieces a day.
Oh, wow. Okay. I obviously don't know magic, and and I was not aware it's going to take that amount of time, and we're under a time crunch, so
Oh,
a
well,
little bit of a time crunch. So I may
yeah.
just go over to the blacksmith and see if she has a better short sword for me.
I understand completely. If you decide that you want to come back and look into doing some enchantments on stuff, I would be more than happy to help you out in the future.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
You are very welcome.
I'll wait for everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that it was going to be that expensive or that time consuming.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Obviously, I don't know magic.
Yeah, magic items. While magic is abundant, it is also expensive because it does take time and effort.
I mean, they can't just be like poof,
Yeah.
Poof. Poof.
Okay. So who's up next?
Enchantment I want's not very. And
I will work on these voices, by the way. There's just no hope for me in Canadian accents. It's just not going to
Can you
happen.
hear
So
me?
I picked an accent and just went here. This is a furbolg now.
I mean, you're doing better than I could do. So.
Canadian accents are good. You just got to add the occasional E.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
They say that at the end of a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? And there you go. You have your
Boy.
How you
Canadian.
doing, eh?
Yeah, see?
But they've also just got this strong,
Think
thick,
French.
talking through syrup voice.
Think French.
Molasses.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, if you think French, you're just going to be an asshole, and that's
Well,
Pretty
it
much
depends on what part of Canada you're from, too. Like, if you're more Quebec, then yeah, it'll be more French. But BC, it would be, a little less.
Yeah.
French Canadians are more polite assholes.
Alrighty. So,
I must be
what are we
French
doing?
Canadian.
Can you hear me at all? Can you?
I was just
What
chilling.
time of day is it right now?
Oh, it's still fairly early. You'd probably be looking about like noonish. The
So,
competition didn't take long.
would it be a good idea if we take off now?
But we held our rooms.
I mean, I was
Michael's
planning on
mic is not working.
I wasn't planning on spending any more time, any more than a day here, because I mean we do need to get going and try to track down that.
Yeah, the further the longer she has to travel, the harder it is that it's going to take to find her.
True.
He,
Like he left to try to come back in.
I do want to
Yeah.
ask this
I still think we should let
rather
him ask
gentle
about that.
giant.
What about the jeweler?
That was gonna be my next stop on the way out.
Michael, are
I
you
want to
good?
see if maybe this guy can take a look at this thing and tell me anything about it we don't know.
Michael, do a reset on your audio on Discord. It might work. Go into the settings bar. Okay. So anyway, sorry, I was trying to troubleshoot. We're gonna try and do what?
Sounds
If
like
no
somebody
one,
want to go to the jewelers.
well, no, if no one else is going to ask about magical items, I would like to approach this giant, gentle giant, and inquire
There we go. There's Michael.
if they would be able to identify a certain magical item.
Okay. Well, yeah. What do you have for me?
Well, came across this thing here and pull out the sword handle. And I'm afraid to say I don't know too much about it and curious to learn more. Any way you could possibly help with that?
Yeah. I mean, it'll extend a spell slot, but yeah, I can take a look at it. So you hand it over to him.
Yeah.
All right. So he lays it out on the table in front of him, and you see him do a couple of motions with his hands, and he focuses in on the blade.
I thought there wasn't a blade.
On the sword handle. There's no blade poking out of it, but I'm considering it's a sword, so it's considered a. Anyway, he focuses in on the sword handle. Says, "Oh well, this hilt. It seems to have an evocation attached to it. Looks like one of the main components has been removed from it. Looks like it's a magical blade. Depending on what you put into that slot, will tell you what kind of blade operates. It's an interesting piece. Do you want to maybe sell this or trade it for something?"
Possibly.
You got a lightsaber, and all you need is a kyber crystal.
And
Pretty
we'd have
much.
2 lightsabers, technically.
Oh, Doctor, you want to
What,
jump in there and help him with the crystals?
Is there anything specific that would need to be put into the hilt for that to work, or?
It looks like it looks like it's made to fit particular kinds of stones. I would say you would probably need some sort of stone with a magical essence.
Would your local jeweler happen to procure these sorts of items?
Oh,
Or maybe
absolutely not. No, these are special stones.
do you carry these particular stones?
I don't. But judging by the construction, it does look like it may be dwarven. Okay, Brad, I got it.
Well, I think I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer, but if change
Alright.
my mind, I'll definitely come back and see you.
All right, if you figure out what goes in it, let me know. Bring it back and let me see.
Definitely.
Dwarf, You're a dwarf.
He may have just come in there to hit on her. Or him.
It's a him.
He may have just come to the maid shop to hit on him.
No, he sent
I
me
think his
a
mic's cutting in and out again.
message, but it looks like Michael,
lighting
I'm
up,
getting
I'm
a
not hearing
little
him.
bit of static on your end. You might want to try unplugging and plugging back in your mic.
Oh god, IT.
Yeah, no, right?
Turn it off, turn it back on again.
It seems like you might have a bad connection on it.
I told him he's not allowed.
Evidently. No, he's lighting up. He's just not saying anything.
Beard, did you see my whisper?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so, drinking. Oh, yeah. There you are. Alright, what do you want to do?
Or
Are you
not.
talking to Michael?
No, he's gone. Again.
Yeah.
Alright, so while we're
He's
waiting on
lighting
him
up
to
like
figure out his
talking.
mic issue, we will go to Drake and Tosh. Boop. So-
Basically, I ran to the blacksmith. I don't want this to take very long because I know we're trying to wrap up things here in town.
Okay.
I'm at the blacksmith, and I'd like to see what she has in the way because I have the basic simple short sword and basic daggers, and
Okay.
so I'd like to see what she has in the way of. I'd like to get some increased damage, maybe just better than what I have, short sword and daggers.
Okay. Alright. Well, do you want to roleplay it out, or do you just want know
We
what's
can.
there?
That's fine. I just don't want to take up too much time.
Alright,
I should have gone here first, and I feel bad for wasting everybody's time.
You should.
Alright.
Hey, there he is.
Going in and out.
Yeah,
My
going in and out really bad.
You're extremely robotic.
Hey, Roach, to be fair, though, I was going there for the same thing and heard those prices, and I went to the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fairly well. You went for a longsword.
Well, for the enchantments, I'm already broke.
Yeah. She does have a newly purchased short sword for 9 gold pieces.
And is that short sword have any +1s on it, or what type of short sword is it?
It is a basic short sword.
Oh, that's what I already have.
Yeah, it's literally all guns.
What is this, GameStop?
Yeah.
No, she paid way too much for it to be GameStop.
Yeah.
True.
So,
True.
What do you have in the
She-
way of daggers, ma'am?
daggers. Okay. As far as daggers go, I've got a couple of them. Let's see. Are you looking for more of a stabby or a throwy?
More of a stabby, but I'd look at the throwy because I think I can do thrown weapons.
Yeah, you can. It would be dexterity.
Okay.
I'll look at both. Throwing
Okay,
daggers would be kind of fun.
Well, daggers are thrown, too. They're
Yeah.
automatically a thrown weapon, range 20.
What?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but depending on what you decide that you want to do. So let's see here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I hear a kitty cat.
Can anybody hear me at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, I can hear you.
Perfectly. There we
Okay,
go.
finally.
But you still don't get to do anything.
You had your chance.
Okay. So
I'll
I've
just
got
go drink somewhere.
I've got some basic daggers. They're not that expensive. They're good for stabbing, but not a whole lot else. I do have a special dagger that was brought to me not too long ago. Been holding on to it. It's a nicer piece. It does have a bit of magic attached to it.
Ooh.
It will require you to attune to it, though. It's called the Black Heart.
How much is it?
It is. I'd let it go for 55 gold pieces.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, so outside of roleplay,
Okay.
what does
This weapon allows you to cast darkness non-magically as an action, regaining use at dawn. You're not affected by this, and you can see through it as normal. If another creature casts darkness, or other magical darkness is applied in the area, the spell affects you as normal.
okay?
First strike, if you are in the globe of darkness created by this weapon, and you have advantage on the melee attack roll, this weapon's base damage is 4d4.
Whoa! What's the
Yow.
damage outside of first strike?
Outside of the globe of darkness, it would be 2d4.
That's still better than what I got. What does attuned to it mean?
You
It
just have to
means
spend time with it.
yeah, you have to spend time with it, and there's a limit to how many things you can attune to.
No, you gotta bond with your dagger.
Like
It's
squeeze
a nice
sword.
dagger, though.
Squeeze sword is an attunement weapon.
The one I can make poof poof, or
Yes.
the hand. Okay.
You know what? I think I am going to. I won all that money at the tournament. I think I am going to buy the black heart. I think that's going to be a cool weapon to have.
All right, make sure that you. You know what? Let's do this.
82
Copy.
plus 55 equals 27. And then I've actually found the black heart on a website, and I'm going to just cop it. Basically read exactly what you said.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So,
So
anything else you're doing?
I didn't real. How much are the regular daggers?
Regular daggers.
Daggers are typically 2.
Yeah, they're dirt cheap. Yeah, 2 gold pieces, and 1d4 piercing.
Okay, so I'm going to buy. Six more. So that'd be 12. Hold on. Actually, hold on a second. Math is hard. I'm gonna buy 3 more daggers. So that'd be
Okay. 6 gold
6
pieces.
gold pieces. Because now that I know I can throw them, I'm gonna add those to the daggers I already have.
Don't forget you have to pick them up though to use them.
Yeah. And does the black heart, is it piercing or just regular 2d4?
It'd be piercing.
Yeah, it's piercing.
I'm gonna put that black heart information into this side.
All right. Was there anything else that you wanted to get from her?
I'm good. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate your patronage.
Oh, you're much appreciated as well. You have a nice day.
You as well.
All right, Mr. Dwarf.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, did you get my message on the enchanter?
Yes, I did.
What's that gonna cost me?
That's interesting. He says, "Oh, yes. I could absolutely do that. I would need to have your armor for probably about 3 days.
Okay. How much?
We do a flat rate of about $50 or 50 gold pieces a day.
Ouch. Yeah, she's expensive. Let's put that on the back burner, and I want to go to the blacksmith and ask about the either war hammers, or great axes.
Okay. Are you looking for what exactly are you looking for as far as the warhammers go? Are you looking for something a little chaotic, or are you looking for something basic?
Chaotic.
Oh, definitely chaotic.
Okay. In that case,
Does she have a warhammer that would help me not roll ones?
I'm
Anything will
gonna.
help that.
While you guys are thinking, I'm gonna go back to the inn where. Olgan, didn't you say you were back at the inn?
I left. Y'all were taking too long, so I wanted to go to the jeweler.
okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go back to the inn, grab some ale. What is that? Couple copper pieces.
Yeah.
Grab some ale, sit at the table, and play with Blackheart, just flipping it around, getting to know it.
All right. So you're looking for something a little bit more chaotic, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. You asked for it. Whew. Where is it? Where is it? I just saw it. Oh, no, can't do that. That would be game breaking. Come on now. Said you also had an affinity for battle axes. She lets you know. I've got one battle axe that I've had for about 2 years now. It's particularly pretty blade. It shimmers red.
Okay. Does she know what it does, or does she just know that it shimmers red?
Oh, she knows what it does. She's
Okay. Well,
She says
well,
this one's called the Axe of Bloodletting.
okay. And so, what's the damage on that one as far as the price?
It's as far as the price. This one I'm kind of attached to. It's honestly really fun. I'd let it go for 250.
250 gold.
Yeah. So out of game, you wield an axe with an incredibly sharp edges that seem to shimmer red. You gain a +1 to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. This weapon has 5 charges. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can expend a charge to cause the target to bleed profusely. At the end of each of its turns, the target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 necrotic damage. On a successful save, the bleeding stops. The bleeding also stops if the target receives any magical healing, or if the target or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to make a DC 13 Wisdom medicine check and succeeds on the check. The weapon regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
Okay, so I do not have that much of gold. Do you have anything on the Big Lots version of that?
Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay, let's see.
I want to hear about. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I need. Shut up, Derek.
I've also got a minor hammer. What kind of range is this Big Lots you speak of?
Just a sort of a discount. something I can afford that's better than what I've got.
Okay. Let's say 100 gold pieces. Have you got that?
I do have that.
Okay. Well, I've got a warhammer that's also rather chaotic. So much so that they call it the Berserk Hammer.
Okay. And what's the rundown on this Berserk hammer?
The Berserk Hammer is a modified warhammer that is said to break hordes. You can use your action to smash your Berserk Hammer into the ground. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of you must succeed in a strength saving throw or fall prone. The DC is 8 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus. A large or larger creature automatically succeeds on the saving throw.
And you said that I can get that for 100?
Yes.
Okay. I will take that.
All right.
You're going to send it to me in chat? Or?
I am.
Okay. I will
Copy.
take that.
So I just had an image in my head thinking about the dwarf with that hammer.
Uh-huh.
I just had an image in my head of the game Donkey Kong when Mario gets the hammer and just starts going ding, 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 ding. Just,
Why did that go to Dewalds? That was not supposed to go to Dewalds. Sorry.
That's funny.
Turfolk. There we go. Control V. There you go. Alright, so that is sent to you.
And I thought I spent a lot of money.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so now what are we doing? Now that you guys are broke.
I guess some people still went to the jeweler. I think he wants to.
Oh, yeah. Olgan.
Well, Olgan, Omen, and I don't know if anybody else went there.
Olgan, Omen. What is that?
Sounds like
It's my fax machine.
Yeah, it's my fax machine.
Okay, so what do we got?
Okay, I didn't receive that, so where did you send it?
You didn't receive it in Discord?
Oh, in Discord. Okay.
Omen, you still with us?
Yep.
Okay, yes, I got it.
Alright, cool.
You go to the jeweler with me?
Yeah.
Alright,
You
so
were actually there first. I walked in behind you.
what are we looking for here? Jeweler.
Yep, that's what we're looking for.
Where's my jeweler? Oh, yeah. Get to have fun with this one. Okay. So, who's walking in first?
Omen would have been there first before me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Omen, you walk in, and you see... Where'd she go? Well, dang it. So many pages. There we go. You see a familiar face. At 3'10" and hefty, with short, straight golden hair and green eyes, and sunburnt, light brown skin. You see somebody that you recently defeated.
Oh.
There, standing across the counter, is Viz.
Interesting.
So, Omen, was it?
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Just kind of perusing around. I was curious by chance, maybe you might have seen the stone that goes into this here handle.
Stone that goes into that handle. Let me take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
This has an interesting setting in it. I don't think anything I sell here is going to do this justice. This looks like it's got a siphoning ability, so I'm assuming this uses magic stones. I'm not sure what for, but I don't have anything with magical tendencies in the shop. Mine are more just shiny rocks.
Gotcha.
Things to look pretty or spell components.
Gotcha.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. I believe my friend might have had some questions though.
Okay. Olgan?
Upon hearing shiny rocks, I just shake my head no.
You just shake your head no and leave. Alright. I'm guessing you were coming in for the same thing? Yep.
Looking for some fancy items.
Alright.
And we leave.
Alright. So now what are we doing?
Do we all want to meet up at the tavern
Yeah, I'd say we meet up at the tavern.
or
And,
Il Doctor?
Unless Il Doctor wants to go to any shops, I say we go to the tavern and get things prepared to
Or speak?
down that stinking.
This is a filler episode for me.
Ha!
So,
Well, they have spell components.
I don't need any for the next 5 levels.
Oh, all right.
Alright. So, what are we doing?
I thought we were
messaging
meeting all
you.
at the tavern.
Messaging who?
You
On Discord or here?
here.
Okay.
Don't type angry.
I'm not typing angry.
All right, Jess. Thank you. I very much needed that stretch.
Yeah. I've had a few stretches and hydrates pop in. I'm out of drink now, so I can't hydrate anymore.
I don't have it on my channel points, but she just typed in stretch. So I was like, all right. Thank you, Jess.
First of all, I've been hydrating this whole time. This was full when I started drinking it.
Oh, wow. It's going to be
Plus
full
my-
again by the time you're done.
Oh, that was just my posture check.
Oh no! See,
All
when
right,
you see
so I'm gonna
when you
stand
see
up.
this happen,
Resituate myself in my chair.
I'm going somewhere.
Oh, what happened? Okay.
I have a privacy shade on my camera.
Okay, there we go.
I guess that means I need to add those to my to my channel points.
Oh, that's
I
a
wasn't
very
planning
solid point. Yes, Tarsrak, you would have.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on adding
So-
it until my webcam.
Okay. So, after we all gather, I'll initiate.
Okay.
So is everyone in the inn now?
Sure, I'll go.
Wait, how do we have 2 dwarves on the map?
Yeah, there are two. I was gonna say something, but
Wait, there are?
yeah, they're next to
Okay,
each other
that's
now.
kind of cool.
Oh no, he's multiplying.
Yeet.
I
Okay,
don't-
so
Who are you? You're pretty good looking. You're beautiful.
Why do I only see one?
They're
I got
all
rid of
The
the
other
other
got deleted.
yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
got rid of the other one. Okay, so we're all in the inn. Are we preparing to eat and discuss things?
That's what I was figuring.
Yeah,
At this point,
where
it's
do you think the
probably around
second dwarf
4 or
went?
5 o'clock.
Yeah, we probably definitely need to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Head back to the inn. Grab us a meal before we begin.
so I go to the innkeep and ask how much it would be to feed the party.
Okay, to feed the party. A decent meal. You're probably only looking at about a couple silver pieces, honestly. Just for a decent meal. If you want something nicer, I could probably get you something for a couple of gold pieces. You looking to celebrate, or are you just wanting some food?
Just wanting some food.
Okay.
Wow, big spender.
2 silver pieces each.
Yeah.
God, now I gotta
Really?
figure out.
Because good food was only 5 copper.
Oh yeah, you're right. 5 copper. So yeah, couple silver pieces will cover the whole party.
Okay, so I hand her a gold piece.
Okay.
Thanks for lunch, Olgan.
Try dinner.
That wasn't
Dinner.
me.
Thanks for dinner,
Tarzrak.
Tarzrak.
I ain't feeding you.
Listen,
far-
you're just salty because I beat you in the.
You got quite a hefty appetite for a tiny dragon.
So before the food's delivered and everything, I look at Olgan and I ask, why when you did your magic check, with the animals and everything, why did you look at the cart as if something was there?
You don't remember, do you?
The cart's
I didn't
enchanted
look at
too.
the cart.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. Our cart?
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You never told me. You never actually told me what it was. You just said it was enchanted.
No, it was a school of enchantment.
Yeah, that's. I told everybody that.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were there, I said they've been transfigured, and I said, and the cart has an enchantment on it.
Part of the
See?
cart does.
Well, yeah, I said there's an enchantment on the cart. So don't call me out. We should probably have that inspected, though.
Yeah, is anybody interested in having that checked out?
Yes.
Mainly what I'm getting around to.
Oh yes.
On our way out, we may want to stop back at the enchanter and do that.
I mean, doesn't one of you have detect magic so that you can?
It tells me the school.
So
Yeah, it says a school, but it doesn't say what it is exactly.
I say we go ask our lovely friend at the enchanter spot if maybe he could tell us what's going on with it.
Let's do it.
It's still early enough in
Oh.
the afternoon that we can, after we eat, unless someone wants to run while we eat.
Let's eat and go over there.
Yeah,
Thanks, Scarlet.
shouldn't take most of us long to eat. The dwarf might take about 3 times longer.
Well, we can leave the dwarf.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So what are we doing?
Apparently
Eating
leaving the
anything?
dwarf.
Well, it depends. Is the dwarf done eating when we're all finished?
Oh yeah, he's devoured whatever it was and drank quite a bit.
Can
Alright,
he
so
even
go back
walk?
to the enchantress and see what's up with our cart.
So do we
Yeah.
want to take the cart to her or have her come to the
Him.
cart? Oh, him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can't just go strolling through the streets of this town with a cart.
Why not?
Right? We're leaving. We're on our way.
Yeah.
Might as well take it to them. I mean, we rode it into town and didn't find any further issues, so it must not have been some kind of damaging enchantment. So we could probably just ride it or, drag it over there and
Actually,
have
I
them
think that-
check for enchantments.
We could have the
So-
horse pull it over there.
Well, I
So
mean, if
the
I remember correctly, when we came into town, let's see if I can do this. He said the horse stable was here.
Landler, are you okay over there? You look like you're passing out.
I'm just waiting.
So he said the horse stable was over here, and then somebody said that they had dropped the horse off over here and tied the cart up next to the tree over here.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We need to push the
So
cart.
they
You're
had
right.
they had pushed the cart over to the tree, so we can just push it. It's not very far from here to the enchanter right here.
Okay.
Okay.
So, did anybody go to the mage?
That's the
Yeah, I
enchanter.
did.
Okay, well, you said there's a mage, and then you said there's an enchanter, so I want to make sure.
No, the mage and the enchanter are the same person. The mage does the enchantments.
So we take the cart to the mage.
Okay.
Whoever's talking can ask the mage if they could check the cart, what type of enchantment is on it.
Okay. All right. So, who's doing the talking?
I nominate Omen.
Ooh, let me do it.
No.
All right. So, who is Olgan or Omen?
Me. Is the door open?
The door is open. It's
I'll
unlocked
walk
at least.
Oh, I'm gonna open the door and knock on it. By chance, still open?
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm sorry. I realized I didn't tell you my name last time. My name is Presanderol Hernan.
Central.
Yes. And your name was?
Omen.
Looks like you might be. Oh, Omen. Looks like you might be a repeat customer. What can I do for you?
Well, I hate to ask for a favor again, but I was curious if maybe you could help us solve a riddle or something with our cart. See, a friend of ours detected some sort of magic on it, but we're not quite sure exactly what it does or what its purpose is, and was hoping maybe you could help us with that. I'd be more than happy to compensate you for your time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could come out and take a look at it.
I do appreciate it.
All right. So, are you going to show him roughly where the ping was so that he doesn't have to detect magic, or?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll show him where the aura came from.
Okay. So, you guys end up looking at this.
What was his name again?
Persanderol.
Sandro?
Persanderol. Persandoral.
Thank you.
Alright, so if you check your journals out, you will see what was showing on your cart. He says, well, it doesn't look like it's actually the sigil here that is giving off the magical aura. What it looks like we're actually running into here is somebody has used the sigil to cover up a spell. It's a enchantment spell. It's not necessarily an enchantment in itself. It's an enchantment spell. Looks like it was used to maybe control someone or mind wipe. Where did you get this card?
Well, best not to go into details on that one.
We happened to find it.
Yeah. This is true. We did happen to find it.
Okay, well, I would be careful with it. I would say whoever owned this probably wanted to keep their friends close and their enemies closer, or potentially use this to extend a link to somebody's mind, to keep them from doing things they would rather them not do, from a distance.
Do you happen to know how it works?
Honestly, it's what it looks like here is that there was an initial spell cast on an individual or individuals, not positive on how many this is tied to, and they put this sigil to cover the spell that they had tied to the cart, and it just, as long as they were in a radius of this cart, they were still under the same control, whoever that may be.
So can we remove it?
Oh yeah, yes. It's absolutely easily destroyable. All you have to do is break one of the lines. It's just a simple hand drawn marking.
No, before anybody touches it, I asked the mage, can you tell if anybody in the party is affected by it?
Um, I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure if anybody in the party's affected. I would be able to tell you that you would have to have been present whenever the sigil was written for it to affect you.
Well, we may have been. We don't know when it was written.
Oh, that's
True.
that's rather interesting. You said you stumbled upon it?
More or
More
less.
or less.
Well, the easiest way to find out is to have someone cast a greater restoration on your party, and that would take care of any mind control, or whenever you break the sigil, it'll also break the spell, as long as you're not in range of the original caster.
So, do we want to break the line?
I go break the line.
Yeah, I'll pull out my axe and say I want to break the line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why don't you
Kinda
settle
need
down
to
with
save
the
the
axe
cart.
there, Stabby?
Well, Persona, do thank you again for your time. And
Anytime, be sure to drop by again.
for sure, for sure. Who wants to break the line?
I'll do it.
Alright.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
Okay, so I'm not going to go wildly swinging at this because it's still our cart and we don't want to damage it. But I'm going to just take it, my axe and the blade part of it, and just kind of scrape away the writing.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. It's literally just a magical chalk line.
Alright, so does anything happen when he does this?
Does it explode? Am I cursed?
Do we
No.
explode? Are we cursed?
Nothing that you notice.
Huh.
There's not 7 overpowered thugs going to come after us?
No.
No, he's gonna send 15.
Well,
So I guess, alright, so I guess we take the cart over to the horse and load up and start heading towards the capital?
sounds like the plan to me. Oh, hold on. Damn it, I meant to buy that potion. I did buy that potion. Hold on. Did I?
Yes, you bought it.
Yeah, I did buy a potion.
Healing potion to be exact.
I did.
Hey, are we still at the enchanter place?
You can be.
Okay. This is like, I'm gonna say it out loud because I don't want to type it. But this is like just between me and her. I want to lean over and whisper, or him. I'm sorry, him. Hey, do you have anything to protect a person, against fairies?
Against fairies.
Shh, shh, shh. Yes, fairies.
Common sense? Honestly,
my dwarf says, "Where can you buy some of that?"
he just looks at you, shakes his head, and walks off, saying, "Everyone knows fairies can't hurt you, and they're all in the Fae. Why would you be worried about it?" And just closes the door. You hear it lock behind him.
And that's our cue to exit.
Yep. Can't take you anywhere, dwarf.
Why the sad face?
All right, so we already ate and then came here with the cart. So pretty
Yep.
much we can just leave.
Yep.
What time is it?
Yeah, it's
It's like
around.
4:30 in the morning.
No.
It's like
You
6
ate.
o'clock
You have not done a rest. At this point, you've done shopping, then you did the tournament, and then you came back and shopped some more, and then you bounced between shops that are about 15 minutes apart 6 times. And you came back and ate at around 4 o'clock p.m. It's 6:30ish at this point, I would say.
So I think we should stay another night and leave
You're
while
already,
rested.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you've already paid up.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Go
Let's
back and
throw-
sleep another night.
Let's throw a party.
Oh god.
Okay, so I slept on the cart.
Yeah.
Is anybody sleeping on the cart tonight?
I mean, the room's already paid up. I'm gonna go sleep in a comfortable bed.
Okay, so who wants to take care of the chest?
I will do it.
I have a question. Is the dwarf going back to the inn?
Oh yeah.
As we're walking towards the inn, I kind of want to wink over at the dwarf. You gonna visit your companion friend again tonight?
I want
Okay.
to wink. I want to wink back and say maybe I'll come visit you.
Okay, shut the door, lock the door.
Barricade.
Barricade.
So I'm gonna work off my earlier insight check with that, and I'm gonna find the person. I'm gonna find the changeling,
Okay.
and I'm going to let's see. I'm going to attempt to persuade her to tell me.
She sleeps with people for money. You don't really have to cast a spell on her. Just pay her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but persuasion tells me how much I'm gonna have to cough up, and whether or not I'm willing to pay it.
Okay. Ooh.
13.
13. She looks at you and goes, I don't give away my clients' secrets. Not for cheap, at least. 3 gold and I'll let you know a secret. I did stretch.
Do it again.
3 gold, that is a little expensive.
It's a small price to pay.
Beard, check your Discord messages.
But I'll pay it. I hand her 3 gold.
You'll give her 3 gold?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, she says, go ask your half-orc friend. He got a good look. She walks off.
I feel like I'm being singled out here.
What?
I can't help it that your party members decided that they wanted to experiment with you.
Dude, it was so worth it.
Yeah, truthfully, I wrote this character to be so obnoxious that it just begs to be messed with.
I have played with worse people, so it's fine.
Believe it or not, I'm actually not a bad person, but my dwarf is not a good person.
Yeah. So the half orc is already in bed. So I I decided that I'll wait till morning.
Okay.
To catch him.
And I am gonna stay at the inn tonight, so I guess I'll have to pay for a room.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice room, regular room.
I'll go with the regular room.
Okay. That was what, 5 copper?
Mid room was 1 silver.
1 silver. Okay.
Then I'm gonna get a nice room on a bath.
Okay.
I mean, did somebody already pay up for us to have nice rooms?
Omen paid 5 gold earlier,
I
which
thought he paid for food though.
no, that was just him giving her money and telling her to hold rooms for us.
Oh yeah. So the ones that were there, the ones that were already there have got their rooms paid up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he gave 5 gold, that should be enough for all of us to have a room technically.
Yeah.
Unless he's like, I want a good room.
Right.
Oh, at my bath. I'm good.
All right.
Just remember, double bath for the dwarf. We got to ride with him all day tomorrow.
All right. So, what's going on now?
How much is a nice room for me?
I think it was 2 gold, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
with your.
We're sleeping.
Yep. She looks you over. She looks you over and says, "I'll make sure we bring up the small pot for you for the bath."
It's funny. I thought you'd be bigger.
Squee is Omen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, Jess was asking who Squee was.
Oh.
Oh, Squee's
Okay.
a person we play a game with.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so you all go to sleep.
Okay. Good night.
All right. So, anything happen while we're sleeping?
Omen.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not Omen. Doctor.
Oh. Yes.
Roll a percentile die for me.
A percentile?
Yeah.
Is that the 100?
Basically a
Yep.
D10.
Yeah, a D10.
Oh, D10. Okay.
Yeah, just roll a D10.
90. All right.
90. Okay. Interesting.
That's a good roll.
That is a good roll, sort of.
Oh God.
yeah, percentiles are tricky.
Yeah. Depending on what he rolled. All right, Doctor. You're sleeping in a nice room, mid room.
I'm fine at the mid.
Okay. As you doze off, you have soft dreams about your wife and your child, and the good times that you've had together.
Okay.
And then it takes a dark turn, and the nightmares start rolling in.
Again?
Yes.
Not again.
Yes. As you lay there, you watch your son. It was your son, right?
Yeah.
Son. You watch your son and your wife get pulled away, and you watch as your mother gets twisted into this unrecognizable monster.
Huh.
You try to scream, but nothing comes out. The herbs in your mask take a sour turn. You start to gag.
Like that?
Coach is doing the sound
Yeah,
effects for us.
exactly. Like
Thank
Roach.
you.
You start to gag and cough. And just as you reach out for your mother, you wake up in a cold sweat.
Okay.
You get the feeling that there's more to your dream than just nightmares. Okay, so
Okay.
Have a good night's sleep.
Have a good night's sleep there. All right. So the question is, guys, do you want to call it now and wait until next week to take your journey, or do you want to keep going?
Good stop for all
Yeah.
of us because we're
Yeah,
sleeping.
Yeah, I'm beat. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.